What's going on, YouTube? Just wanted to welcome you to my first vlog here. It's going to be pretty rough, I'll be honest with you, because this is my first ever vlog I've ever done. But I just wanted to kick it off with saying a few things. I know in my last video, if you watched the ending of it and you heard me talk about the vlog going to LA, well, that trip kind of fell through. Some things didn't work out, mainly the weather. I don't know however many of you live in the US, but you saw this giant El Nino storm that hit the whole entire coast of California. Well, it kind of affected our trip in a huge way. We're supposed to leave Wednesday, which was like a few days ago, and the storm hit that night. There was flooding everywhere. It was not good, and we postponed our trip one more day because we were gonna really go out there and see some things, and I was just gonna vlog out there, and it really wasn't gonna have anything to do with like paranormal or anything like that, but we figured we'd vlog just for the fun of it. But like I said, we moved our trip one extra day till Thursday, and on that day, that morning when we were supposed to leave, we found out the area we were staying, where a hotel was, actually got evacuated for flooding. So yeah, that trip kind of got ruined, and we're kind of limited on time because where I live right now it's about a 7.5 hour trip to where we were going to stay, and we were kind of strapped for time because the person who was, you'll see him here in a minute, he was flying, he came in from Virginia to stay, and we were going to drive to LA. And yeah, he goes back Sunday, so that's the reason we couldn't make the trip. So I apologize for that. I know I said we were going to do that, but I'm going to make it up to you guys. I felt like I wanted to do something for the channel. So today we're going to take a little mini road trip. It's not really much of a road trip. It's like a 2-hour drive to Tombstone, Arizona. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but they have the infamous Birdcage Theater and the OK Corral and Boot Hill Cemetery. It's a real like western town. Some of the things in the town, like Birdcage Theater and OK Corral and Boot Hill Cemetery, were all on the show Ghost Adventures. They stayed and did like an overnight investigation. I don't know how many of you are familiar with that show, but it's a pretty cool town. I've been there once before, and I felt like once that California trip fell through, I still wanted to do a vlog, because I promised you guys I was going to do a vlog. So what better way to go and check out some stuff that's possibly related to paranormal. And if we still have time, we're actually going to swing by a little town in southern Arizona called Bisbee, Arizona. Oh yeah, and you might be wondering, I know a while back I made some videos, and back then I was actually in Virginia at the time. And just to give you a little history, not that you care or anything, I'm originally from Virginia, born in Tennessee, grew up in Virginia, and a few years ago I moved to Arizona for just certain reasons. I'm not really going to go into it, but yeah, I've lived here for a few years now, and I kind of go back and forth. In the summers I'll kind of spend in Virginia, and that's why my videos this summer were, I know that I did that Edmondson Hall video, that old Civil War house that was in Virginia. But yeah, I figured I'd give you a little brief backstory on me, not that you care or anything. I just wanted to give you a little information to clear things up so nobody gets confused or anything. What's going on, guys? Now we're on the road. We actually stopped to get a bite to eat real quick. It's my buddy Alex.
Hello there.
Flew in from
Virginia.
He flew in from Virginia. He's making the trip with us, going to Tombstone, checking out some cool things. Just wanted to let you know that we'll be there shortly. Like I said in the previous clip, it's not that far of a drive, so I wouldn't even really consider it a road trip. So
consider it a mini road trip, you know.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, we'll eat real quick and get back with you when I'm driving. I'm probably going to hand the camera off to this guy, because it's probably not the best idea for me to try to vlog and drive.
He was doing that the other day, and I said that is a terrible idea.
That's irrelevant. But no, we'll get on the road here soon, and I'll hand the camera over to this man.
And there it is, people. The mountains of Arizona, the beautiful mountains of Arizona. Let's look over there. There went a truck. Snow covered up there.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that it's snow covered. I mean, you would think it's a possibility considering it's January, but considering it's Arizona
and southern Arizona,
you don't think about it. But Mount Lemmon up there, I think they got like 18 inches of snow the other night, which is pretty insane. So,
and here we are down here enjoying the sunshine. But I will say this though, it wasn't always sun shining when I was here, because for the past few days it's been pouring the rain
and
snow.
Yeah.
And hellfire. We passed one car that looked like it came straight out of the damn Yukon, and I was quite frankly surprised, because we're in, you know, Arizona.
And it's 54 degrees right now.
54 degrees.
Might be warm to some of you people. I don't know where you people live, but
for Tucson, that's pretty chilly.
For southern Arizona, it's pretty cold. You get people 54. You get people here at 60 degrees, and they're dressing up like they live in Alaska. So
yeah. And here's some beautiful mountains here. What do you have to say, Thomas?
We're a little over halfway, maybe. Just kind of cruising along. We got, let's see, 24 miles to our turnoff. Get off. I think we get off this exit, and then we kind of go down south a little ways.
Yeah.
I know Tombstone. I think on the way back, coming from Tombstone, you have to go through a border patrol checkpoint.
That'll be fun.
But yeah, and then what was the other place I was gonna say? Bisbee. Yeah, we're gonna try to swing by Bisbee. I know that's pretty close to the border, so like I said, I've never been to Bisbee, but it looks like a cool town, so
we're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah, well.
And by the way, something you don't see very often, the speed limit is 75, which is pretty cool, and also pretty dangerous.
Because then you can technically go 80.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
which is crazy.
It's also fun and dangerous at the same time.
Exactly. Oh man, look at those mountains, beautiful. These stupid awesome billboard signs were in the damn way. You can get a better view. Nobody cares about your tractors. There's Tombstone. Exit here.
It's so awesome to see these mountains covered with snow, because, like I said, it's friggin' Arizona.
Rarely ever see that, yeah.
Never happens.
It's gorgeous. We're on our way to Tombstone. Thomas, what do you have to say to the camera?
Let's see. Looks like we're about 6.6 miles away to be exact, right here.
Oh boy.
It's probably not good to look at your phone while you're driving.
Bad idea. Bad idea.
You guys didn't see that.
Didn't see that.
Yeah, we're not that far away. It's just kind of open. I guess you could consider it desert right now. But yeah, it's getting close, and we'll be back with you when we get there.
Yeah, you see that this is, I love this scenery, because I'm not used to this. You know, me and Thomas were both born in Appalachia, but he's lived out here for a few years. But you know, I've just flown in to visit, and I'm, you know, so not used to this type of scenery, and I love it. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, some people say that the desert isn't all that pretty, but I disagree. I think it's kind of,
yeah, it is.
I think it's got a charm to it.
Some of you guys might know what we're talking about, depending on where you live. By the way, yeah, let me know in the comments where y'all live. Just put what, you don't have to put exactly where you live. Just put what state you live in.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be nice to get to know my viewers a little bit more by knowing where you live. You could live in a different country. I mean, honestly, I don't know where my viewers come from. So,
and here we are in Tombstone.
Getting in the city, or not, I wouldn't really consider this a city by any means.
Yeah.
Look at that old gas station.
Nice.
There's OK Corral right up here.
Oh boy.
Well, one side of it.
One side of it.
OK Corral gunfight site, where I don't know how many people died at the OK Corral gunfight, but
there it is, people.
Oh, it was a lot of them.
Tombstone City Hall. The Bella Union Saloon. I was just telling Thomas, this is like a weird mix of the 1850s, the 1950s, and today. So, interesting stuff. Needless to say, but
alright guys, we're in Tombstone.
and it feels like we're in the wild, wild west, let me tell you. feel like I'm in a Quentin Tarantino movie right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, get a shot of that hotel.
Yeah, this is insane. I mean, I've been here before, but it's been a while, to be honest with you, and he's never been here before.
Never been here before. It's amazing. I really like it.
We got the infamous Birdcage Theater. We're actually gonna probably go inside and take a tour here in a minute.
This is awesome. I love it.
All right, guys. So we're gonna check out the Birdcage Theater. Check out a few things. I'm sure we'll get a brief history of it on the inside, but
$1,000 to get in that game. That's like $30,000 in today's terms. Well, the famous handkerchief duel between Johnny Ringo and Doc Holliday occurred in the back. Both men were highly intoxicated, though. When they went to shoot at each other, they missed, adding to over 140 bullet holes throughout the building today. Speaking of bullet holes, here in the old bar, we've got a .45 caliber ricochet with slugs still in the old bar after all those years.
Yep.
Up on the ceiling,
There you go, door on the right, take pictures if you like.
Awesome, thank you.
Ricochet bullet hole.
Let's check out here. I think they have like an original hearse used like back in the day. It's pretty cool. Yeah, here it is. Sorry about the zoom on this thing, it kind of sucks. Try to throw in some history on that hearse right there in the video. I know it's there's a lot more to it than it describes there.
Oh, how do you like that? That's pretty good for EPA paranormal.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're headed downstairs. I think down here's where like the world's longest poker game was played. Yeah, I'm almost positive. Right there at those tables. Can't remember how long they said it lasted, but oh man, that's weird. Do you guys, any of you watch the Ghost Adventures thing on this? It's like, I think this was the table they sat at. I can't remember if one of the chips flipped around on them or.
It says the gaming table and chairs are the original from the 1880s. Notice the dealer's box of money. But money box is still where they were during the longest poker game.
But yeah, like I said, I don't know if any of you watch Ghost Adventures, but I know in the show they like when they were down here like investigating, I guess if that's what you want to call it, they sat at the table and I think they might have fired some blank rounds off of a gun and stuff like that. It's a pretty interesting episode. You guys should go check it out. Maybe get you some more history on the place.
Yeah, but the change.
I assume that's the mirrors they're talking about. Sorry I was a little bit quiet in there. It was a little weird because it was super quiet in there as it is. Everybody wasn't really saying much, so I didn't want to be like obnoxiously walking around with my camera. Oh yeah, here's this. And it's a little awkward, like I never vlogged before, so it's a little strange. So
First time.
yeah, first time. So if the vlog's not that exciting, I apologize.
Souvenirs.
Yeah, he got some souvenirs.
Can
you tell?
Souvenirs.
But y'all might be wondering, we're not leaving right now. We're just putting his stuff in the car, so we're not not having to carry it around. So yeah, we'll be right back with you. How's it going?